Okay, mic check. Most traders think discipline is edge. It's not. Let me explain in less than 5 minutes or so. The greatest edge is mathematical. No ands, ifs, or buts. Now, what do I mean by that? The expected value formula is the only edge there is. Within the expected value formula, there is win rate by risk reward, and that's what your EV is. If you have a very strong, very big EV, you could literally be sloppy with your entries and your exits and still print money. Now, if you select a strategy that has poor EV, very low EV, that means it demands more discipline. Like you have to be a lot more strict, if that makes sense. Quick example. Let's say you have 100 trades and you have a 10% win rate. And when you lose, you only lose $100. When you win $100,000. You could literally be super sloppy. You could intentionally try to lose 100, not 100 times in a row, because that would be foolish. But you could intentionally try to lose maybe 30% of the time. All it takes is one win, and you make $100,000. If you lose all 100 trades, that's $10,000. So one win, you 10x your money. That's the point that I want to make. The math is more important than your discipline. Now, suppose it's reverse. If every time you lose, let's say you lose $1,000, and every time you win $100. Now, your expected value formula is different. And let's say you have a 90% win rate. The math requires you to be super hyper focused. You cannot mess up. You have very tiny room for error. Your margin of error is very small. And so discipline is not necessarily edge, although you need it. So a low win rate, if you choose a strategy with a low win rate, that will require you to basically stay in the trade longer than anticipated in order to meet that expected value. And that's where discipline might play a role. And it might feel as if your discipline is what you're depending on to be your edge, but it literally is not. The math in and of itself is your savior. So choose your strategies wisely. If you have a low win rate and you have poor risk reward, you will have to be disciplined. Here's a different example. Dollar cost averaging. This is a commonly spread strategy that almost everybody knows about dollar cost averaging. And when you dollar cost average, you could literally be sloppy. There are people out there who blindly buy no matter what, and they depend on the slow upward drift of the market to basically save them, rescue them out of a hole. Anytime the market falls, they keep buying. They buy no matter what. That in and of itself is a strategy that they don't need to be disciplined. And in 10, 20, 30 years, they come out on top. So, and why is that? Like, real quick side note. When people go to work and they buy into their pension funds, their 401ks, and then they deposit money in the bank, and then the bank takes the money, lend it to other people who use it and make money with it. Ultimately, the money flows into the market. And so because the money flows into the market, plus the government is, spending money and printing money, because the money filters into the market, that's what causes that slow upward drift over decades. And so because that strategy is buy and hold, they don't have to be as disciplined. They don't even think about being disciplined. It's not even a thought to be disciplined. They're sloppy. Their entries are crap. Their exits are only when they need the money. So that's the point. Discipline is not necessarily good in and of, or it's not edge in and of itself. It's definitely tied to the EV of what you're trading. Remember that. No matter what, it is unavoidable to escape the math in trading. It is literally unavoidable. You must pay attention to the math. If you don't pay attention to the math, you will encounter the risk of ruin. Another mathematical formula that you must pay attention to. So keep that in mind. Don't fall victim to thinking all you got to do is be super hyper disciplined, because there's another trader out there trading a strategy that has extremely high expected value, and they are sloppy. because the math does not require them to be disciplined. Very, very, very important. Do you have any questions? Let me know. This is a core teaching of the Blow Up Recovery Protocol.